In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the AI Studio inside a high level that they just released, that this is an absolute game changer, that even if you do not know how to build websites, you'll be able to just speak and describe what you wanted, that without needing a bunch of technical skills. And I have a guest on here. I have a couple guests, and we'll be having a conversation about this. But it used to be that you had to go hire, literally pay like $3,000, $4,000 to a web developer, and the tech people would handcuff you in your business, that you wouldn't be able to actually bring your vision and heart to life. But you would have to describe in English what changes you want to make on your website, and then they may get to it within a week or later or not, and or charge you another thousands of dollars just to make a simple edit. So now you don't have to do that. High level and our agency is called Contact Keeper. We provide the software to make it easier for our clients to be able to describe exactly what you would want. What you would say to a developer, you now can say to the AI Studio, and it will understand this for you. It's so cool. So let's dive in. So first of all, how do you get to the AI Studio? When you're logged into our software, on the left, you're going to find this button that says AI Studio. We're going to click this. Currently, it's in beta, and it is amazing. So what this allows us to do, let me zoom in a bit so you can see it. This allows you to build websites. And as you can see, I've built plenty of websites and projects with it, like literally entire websites my team and I have been able to create. And it's amazing. So you can go and you can copy a link from any site that you like and paste it in here, and it will automatically build it out for you, which is useful. Another thing is you can actually go to ChatGPT, have it design for you a nice website that you like as far as design. Currently, as of August 2026, ChatGPT is one of the best designing tools. And then it will follow your brand. It will use the brand colors that you paste in here. So what I like to do is I actually like to start not on describing what you want. I like to go to any AI tool like this. So I'm on the Comet browser. So I'm over here on Perplexity, and I could pick whatever. I could pick all the best AIs right here, the top AI models. So I'm going to go over to Claude Sonnet because it's pretty good, and I'm going to turn on thinking so I could just have some better thinking. And then I'm going to use a chat AI, which if you use Chrome for a browser, they have Gemini in the top right corner. Like click that, use it frequently because it's amazing. It'll help you to do some of the technical stuff. So here's a strategy overall. I like some people, a lot of my clients are like, I don't know what to say to the AI to make it build stuff. Don't worry, you don't need to know what to say. Say to a text chat and then ask the text chat to give you a prompt that you could put into the AI Studio. And then the AI Studio will build so much better. So that's the first thing I'll do. And I'm going to say, I am currently working on a Bible Financial Secrets landing page where people will be able to opt in for this. It's a Bible study for business owners in the creator economy. And we're going over what the Bible says on these common wealth or topics about wealth, success, prosperity, money, business, sales, these things that a lot of Christians tend to have limiting beliefs. I call them wealth wounds. And we're going to be addressing what the Bible actually says about these topics, because you can know all the marketing messages you need and all the steps, but if you don't have these beliefs addressed, then you're going to sabotage your long-term success. You're going to struggle to actually win. So that's basically the theme, and I want a landing page opt-in for this website, and I'm using the Go High Level AI Studio to build this website, and I want you to create me a prompt or ask me a series of questions. Ask me 10 questions to better understand my project so that you can write me a prompt that could build the website that I want to do. And now I'm going to send that. So you might be wondering, what was that? This is what I call the Ramble framework. And when you're creating prompts, I encourage you to ramble into AI. Go ahead. What was your question?
I was wondering, can you put that picture back on? Because there's like two places that you could put that on there where it says, let's build something amazing. You could have put it there. Why did you choose to put it on the edge over there instead? If you're saying that that's the one doing it.
So that's a great question. The reason why I'm using a text, and you can use ChatGPT, you could use the AI built in to the Chrome browser or the Comet browser. Um, I want to use a text chat because what I just described is more of a vision. It's not a so much a prompt to build a website. Like ultimately, that's what I want to do, but I can put that prompt inside this web builder, but this web builder is going to do better if I let AI build me a website prompt. Does that make sense?
So you're telling me that you're using AI in order to build like the code or something
It's
to
not
put
code.
website
It's a
or
prompt.
to put a prompt. You're using one AI to prompt a different AI
Bingo.
because the other AI is going to do something better than the first AI could do.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. That's why we're doing it. That help answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Great question. As you have more, feel free to ask. So I will say this step of using a second AI is not required. But if you are staring at this, let's build something awesome, and you're looking at this screen, describe what you want to build, and you have like writer's block, and you're like, I don't know what to say, then use a second AI to help you to come up with the prompts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it'll be a lot better. So this is asking like, what is the exact name or title of this Bible study? Wealth Wounds. So the exact name is Bible Financial Secrets. And what is the opt-in offer itself? Is it a free PDF guide, a video series? Yeah. The opt-in offer is a live Bible study on Zoom. So they're going to get a reminder, a weekly invitation. They'll get the link to join um, every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And I want there to be a countdown timer on the landing page showing when the next Bible study shows up. So it is a live workshop. Not a live workshop, it's a live Bible study on Zoom. So that's what the offer is for them to opt in. And they could also catch the replays of previous Bible studies. So who's the primary avatar for this page? This is business owners in the creator economy. And the creator economy is authors, speakers, coaches, content creators, seminar speakers, and retreats, uh, event organizers, these creative communication businesses, education businesses. And this is not specifically for health educators, although that's largely who I tend to serve. But this Bible study is for any business owner in the creator economy who wants to monetize their knowledge. And I'm just gonna like send that for now, just so that I make sure that it actually is pacing what I'm doing. And as you can see, I encourage people to ramble. It's going to do a lot better for you um, to describe the context you want, just like you were talking to a human being, rather than trying to type, like finger pecking your information. You're going to give way more context verbally than you would typing. And the more context, the better. AI is smart enough to know what to do with this. And it's at a point where you don't really have to be so specific on how you prompt it. It's more of just describing the outcome. The best advice I would give is don't overthink it. You don't have to overthink. And you don't have to answer any of these questions. If you don't know what to say, I like to say, ask me 10 questions. And sometimes if I don't want to answer them, I'm like, you decide based on what you know about me. Especially if you're using ChatGPT or some tool AI that already knows pretty well about you. You're like, hey, I want you to answer those questions. And then it gives you a prompt and you can paste that in. That's fine. So I see you had a question.
Yeah, I was wondering, you said to ramble. But wouldn't rambling like use up your credits or something?
No, Rambling does not. They're called tokens, but uh, tokens are. It's like one token per like word essentially, and your prompt is not going to use a massive amount of credits. Like the things that's going to use a lot of credits is going to be whether it's like coding in the background or handling massive transcripts or you rambling is not going to use your credits too much. What's going to use a bunch of credits is you giving too little context, and then it goes through all this work, and it's not the output that you desire. So then you have to go back and forth, and all that input and output. That's what uses up your usage, your tokens. That's what uses your finite resource. So no, it's better to give the information up front and let it do it right the first time than a bunch of back and forth. But
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
great question. So where do we see? Do you want specific KJV scripture references featured directly on the landing page, or should scripture be reserved for the actual study? I think it'd be better just to have the scripture on the actual study. I don't think we necessarily have to give Bible verses on there. What's the tone or voice? Uh, yeah, I don't know. You could decide that. Is this a standalone lead magnet or the top of funnel that leads? I'd say that this is a standalone lead magnet. I did notice after doing the first Bible study that as a side effect, we actually got some people who joined our monthly challenge, which I was not planning for that to happen, but um, that was pretty cool. Do I have existing brand colors? Uh, yeah, I if I do, I don't have them readily available. Um, what proof elements do you want included? Testimonials or bio? Um, maybe maybe I can get those later. I don't have them right now. What's a single call to action, text, and follow up? Um, I would want the redirect page. I would like you to brainstorm with me what would be good to have in the redirect page. Not now, just let's focus on the landing page right now, and then we could figure that out together afterwards. See, this is another reason why it's great to chat with a chat AI, not like a builder AI, is because like it asks a fantastic question like what's the second page going to be? Once they opt in, what's the next page? But I want a brainstorm buddy. I want like a marketing consultant assistant to help me to think of options. I have ideas, but I want to flesh out those ideas and like poke holes in it. You see what I'm saying? Uh, so depending on and it takes a while for this to like think and do stuff, so I want to be able to go back and forth while this is building. So that's another thing. uh, Let me make my pointer more prominent for you. Is that easier to see my pointer now?
Yes.
Cool. So it says I have everything. Here is the prompt. So this is a prompt that I'm actually going to put here, and I haven't read what it says, but it's going to be a lot better of a prompt than just like what I would have done on my own. And I will put this here. And then if you look at as it's thinking, the cool thing is like this is building it. You don't have to know how to code. This is all English. And if you wanted to, you could read this and you could see what it's saying, and you could see like you could see. Oh, it doesn't look like I could zoom in on that. Oh, I could show you over here. So, are you able to read this, or you want me to make it bigger?
Yeah, I could read it, but how did you get it over there?
I just copied and pasted. I copied
Oh,
this and I pasted
oh,
on
okay.
that chat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's saying like this is a lead generation landing page for a free live recurring Bible study on Zoom for business owners in the creator economy. And it took everything I said in such a beautiful like description, um, and it's talking about these things. The format is every Thursday at 3 p.m. recurring. After opting in, visitors receive a confirmation. Replays of past sessions are also available to those who opt in. Like, this is so cool. And it's got a hero section, which, like, I don't even need to know what a hero section is, but the AI already knows the best practices and the best terminology for building websites. So you see, like, I just rambled in the best that I know, and then AI is able to interpret my ramblings and make it a professional request as it is being put to a professional web developer.
Oh, the days we live in.
Like,
Whew.
what a time to
Yes.
be alive. It's never
Yes.
been easier to build your dream website than ever before.
And I just think that there's children being born who will never have known a life that didn't have this.
Exactly. And check this out. It's showing you right now that it's thinking. So most chats, they will talk with you and give you a big to-do list. The AI studio in our software will give you a big done list. Like, it created a to-do list, and it's saying, I'm going to set up the design and the SEO, which is search engine optimization. It already has that caked in there. It's going to build the countdown timer that I requested. It's going to build an opt-in form. It's going to build the landing page sections, and it's going to connect the form with the CRM that High Level or a contact keeper does for your business. So it's all in one platform, which makes this super helpful as opposed to like going to other software, like having Claude Code or ChatGPT build a website, or some Lovable or some other website builder. This is all tied in, built into your business operating system, and it's going to be working on this. And granted, it might take like 5-6 minutes going through that. But while that's processing, we can either, I would recommend, don't watch the paint dry. You don't need to watch it. You don't even need to see all the stuff that it's doing. Just check in on it every now and then. And then like go to another tab and start working on something only you can do. And while AI is working for you, you're able to get your time back, and then you're able to work on something else. Or now we can just brainstorm back and forth on the AI chat to figure out what the next page and strategy is going to be. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, I always was thinking that when you have a tool like this, and no matter what you're working on, it will always like put those key features in there. So everybody who starts a website is going to have those key features. What can you do to stand out from everybody else?
Yeah. If you want to stand out, first of all, I would say is like having a website is better than not having a website. And for this video, this is especially for people that do not have the capabilities for building websites. So, like, even if there are websites that look like it was designed by AI, that's still going to be very effective. And you'll find that the design or the features or things that look similar to others, people still buy it. Even if it doesn't stand out, the website allows you to give communication one to many and take payments, and people can purchase. So, you like, I just had a client literally talk to me, was it last night or the night before? And she said that she closed a $22,500 client, a $4,000 client, and now she's going to get paid $1,000 a month for the next 8 months, using the website, this builder that I'm showing you now inside of Contact Keeper, using the phone selling script that I gave her. And so you're still able to use a website to attract paying clients, which is ultimately the goal, or to get your message to the masses, right? So that's the first part of your question. The second part, I would say, is if you want to stand out, you can find a website that you really like or a design that you like, and you could paste that in. You could paste photos, you can paste links, and you could say, I want you to model the design. I want you to, you can even ask in the chat right here, you can ask, like, how can we do it in a way that stands out? What is some unique elements I can add that will um, that will make my website unlike most others, and it will change the prompt and give you some tweaks. Um, so there's a handful of ways you can do it, um, but so does that answer your question?
Yes, that's amazing. Yes.
Cool.
And just to understand, I keep hearing that you could take any website. When you're saying that, are you saying any website that Contact Keepers made, or are you saying any website on the internet?
Great question. Literally any website that exists on the internet, you can
That's
copy
amazing.
the link and you can paste it right here, and you can say, I want you to model the sales copy, or you could specify the brand
Layout.
design, or you can say, I want you to model the structure but use my branding colors and fonts and design. And or you can take an existing website of yours on another platform like Wix, or on or WordPress, or maybe you've got a website on some other builder. Like I had ClickFunnels, and you can say, I want you to duplicate exactly verbatim every feature, every function, every button, every word, every style, and just replicate this this design. And then you paste a link in there with that prompt. As you can see here, this is everything I just said, and it will literally build out exactly what you built for, or from whatever you gave it from any other website.
Wow.
In fact, that is how my team and I, Cameron and I, we were able to build these. All of these were built on ClickFunnels. They were not built on, they were not like their book funnel and my funnel hub, the weekly webinar. They were built on ClickFunnels, and we just gave it a link, and we said, go build it exactly. And then it was able to build it on this AI studio.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is that amazing or what? Like the times we're living, it's never been easier to build a website. You don't need to be a tech person. You don't need to be heavily you don't need to know how to code. You just need to describe what you want. And if you have an example, hey, more power to you.
You don't even have to go to college.
No, you don't. So I'm gonna chat with this as it's still thinking, and I'll say that the initial prompt to like build the website, it's doing a lot of stuff on the back end, so it's going to be slower than like your other edits and updates. So just give it time, and it's okay. And again, don't watch the paint dry. I know it can be exciting to see the grass grow, but go find other productive things to do. What was that?
I said, yeah, I like that kind of thing. I do have a question though, and I don't know if I missed it.
Sure.
But okay, so if you're putting a link, like you have an example of a website that you want to build, you put a link in there, but it's not really like you might like the layout of it, but the copy is not necessarily geared towards your audience. Can you put two websites in there and say, model it after this one, and then model like the copy from this one, and then the layout from another one, or can it only do one at a time?
Absolutely. You sure can.
Oh.
And for those who are watching and don't know what copy is the words that you're using to sell your products or programs on a website. So yeah, you could take so I am a marketing consultant for health educators. I can take a roofing company website that looks really, really nice, and I can tell it, I want you to model the design of this roofing company, but I want you to borrow language from maybe someone who's similar in my industry that has that is speaking. Let's say they're marketing consultant for business coaches, and I'm teaching health educators. So I could say, I want you to use that language for business coaches, but tie it all in my niche, and make the words appeal to a holistic health educator. And it can understand that and update everything on your website and make it look nice. So you can use two websites.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was just thinking of when we used to build funnels and, we do research on different people's funnels and you take like, oh, I like this headline. Oh, I like how they laid out this video. And it was like a long process trying to go through like different videos. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And and then what she's describing is a concept that Russell Brunson calls funnel hacking. You find a successful sales funnel in your niche that is selling to your ideal clients effectively, and you can model the the sales, the price, the offer. You can model the pages. But what's cool is, like, let's say you don't want everything on that page. Maybe you want something. You could take a screenshot of just a portion of any website and say, I want you to add this component to my existing website, and it will update it, which I'll be able to show you once it gets started here. It does save a lot of time. So I'm going to go through and chat with this now that we have that initial prompt. You mentioned what the second page is going to be like. I do want to explore that a bit more. What are some suggestions that you have? I was thinking we can, on the second page, maybe have a series of buttons. We could let them know, here's the Zoom link. We could let them know, here's a link to the course, because we have Bible Financial Secrets course that's going to be in the members area of our health marketing community. A button that goes there. Maybe we can frame it like it's step 1, step 2, step 3 kind of thing. We can provide them like a little paragraph that they can copy and paste to let them know it's free. They can invite others and say, who do you know that would be interested in studying these topics? And give them a little paragraph that they could copy and paste in text or email, or send a DM to a friend. So we can give them an assignment to go invite others to this same like opt-in landing page. And I'm thinking we might be able to give them a replay. We could embed the replay on the second page so that they could view an example of what that looks like. But I don't know if I necessarily want them to watch the replay on the second page as much as I would like them to watch the replay in the online course. We can encourage them to subscribe to the YouTube channel where some of those are being posted. That's something that could be a cool button, to have them subscribe so they can get notified. And then it could be another step. And then I want to make sure that people know that when they show up live, they can influence what are the topics they'd like to hear about, or what are they want to know. And I'm open to taking their suggestion and doing a topic on it, or a future Bible study. So that's something I think we could explore. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. And isn't that cool how you just like describe all that stuff, and then AI, I'm using Voice Dash to do this. And with Voice Dash, I can have it automatically voice to text the stuff that I'm saying. And it's got all my transcripts here on my computer that I could just copy and paste and access. And it just makes it so much easier. I've already saved almost $700 through typing, and I'm averaging about 100 words per minute by talking it through, and it just makes it so much easier to share. So if I was paying a transcriber $10 an hour to transcribe the amount of hours that I have spoken, it would have been about $700, $661, which is, AI just saves you time all over the place. One of the best investments I've made. So it says, did you want to say something, Shanicia?
No, never mind.
Okay. It says, good. I can see the AI Studio already built out a landing page. Structure, thank you. Your instincts are good. Sequencing has numbered steps, reduces decision fatigue, increases completion of each action. The key adjustment is putting the Zoom link first. It's the promise you made. Then layering in engagements, ask in order of lowest to highest effort. That makes lowest to highest, but number 2 would be a really high high effort to go watch the whole replay. Financial Secrets course, subscribe to YouTube so you never miss a topic, so they get notified of new teachings between live sessions. That's cool. Invite a friend, give them pre-written copy and paste. Submit a topic request, a short form button. What wealth wound would you like us to tackle? Yeah, so this is copy for to send it. It's like, hey, I just signed up for a free live Bible study called Bible Financial Secrets. It's for business owners in the creator economy who want to grow financially without the guilt or confusion that comes with faith and money. It's live every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific on Zoom, totally free. You can even catch replays if you miss it. Thought of you. Here's a link to join. So, what do you guys think about that script? Do you think that's effective? Would you send that to someone? Any suggestions? You want me to read it again? Or are you able to read it here?
I can't read it there, but I heard what you said. And I think, can we talk about the overall page instead of just that part?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I'm open to your suggestions.
Because I'm thinking that if you need something that takes 2 pages on, you know how like on Google when you're searching something, and then what's the chances of you going to the second page? So if there's something
Really high. Can I just stop you real quick?
yeah.
So the way that a sales funnel works is that on the sales page, there's only one action they could possibly take per page. So the difference between a website and a sales funnel is a sales funnel is one step per page. And that's why it's like a funnel that they start at the top and go one step at a time, and it goes closer towards the action you want. Usually it's a sale. In this case, it's just opting in. So the only thing people can do on the first page is opt in. But as soon as they opt in, the way like they opt in to get a link to join the Bible study live or to get notified live. So as soon as they opt in, it automatically redirects them to the second page. So it requires a thank you page where they get the promised value. Design.
Are you saying that we're creating a funnel or a web page?
We're creating a funnel. It's an opt-in funnel for a live. It's essentially like a live webinar funnel.
Oh, okay. So now what you're asking right now is that after they opted in, we're on that page, and would we be saying that on that page? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. After they opted in, usually that's when, like in our challenge and other challenges I've attended, sometimes they have, like I realize it's been effective. They have a little blurb that you can copy and paste to friends and invite them to come to the study. Like last Thursday or yesterday, we did the Bible study, and I invited like 6 people, and I think 2 or 3 of them didn't show up, but we had 12 people who came live. And I was like, where'd all those other like 9 people come from? And it's because out of like 2 people who I invited, they invited a bunch of other people, complete strangers I don't know, but they came, and they really enjoyed the study. But it was, and I asked, like, what did you send to all those people who decided to come? And it was like a little blurb like this that she just texted to like 5 friends that she thought would enjoy it, and they showed up and they did. Does that make sense?
Yeah, why would you put that on this page instead of like, didn't one of the parts say that it's gonna send you a reminder or something? Why wouldn't you put it on that instead?
You mean like a text message or email reminder?
Yeah, when you're gonna remind somebody, then give them the opportunity to copy and share that with their friends. Why would you put it on the second page? I guess is my question.
Because, well, I mean, I don't have a problem with sending it like on an email to remind them, or that they could copy and paste. I think that's a brilliant suggestion. I like it. But usually when they opt in, they're at the highest peak of emotional like interest and like commitment. So they're more likely to be like, okay, I'm in. Now what? And then just frame it like, hey, these are better to do together. So what if you bring your buddy to come on this journey with you? So then when they're at that peak of like excitement, they can go invite someone, and because it's a funnel, it's a website, it's a link that is accessible 24/7, every like 365 at any time, morning, evening, or at noon, someone could opt in. And so there's never an inappropriate or too early, too late time for someone to opt in. or to receive that invitation. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So this is what we have on here. I think what I'm going to do is probably let this think and go get some lunch and then come back to this, um, and then we'll work on the prompt the prompt for the next portion. Is there any like closing thoughts you guys want to say before we break for lunch?
What time are you going to be back?
And we are back from lunch, and it's a little bit later and darker over there. So, but good news, just before we actually went to lunch, it finished. So we could see what it did and notice that it was able, when I saw, at first I thought it was asking me questions over here, but then I realized that it didn't give me a big to-do list. It actually gave me a done list. Remember when I was telling you that it'll actually give you a report of everything it built? It literally built all these different sections: who it's for, what you'll discover, how it works, a bio placeholder. So it gave all these things with like making it searchable online, like all of this built in. I'm like, this is amazing. So check this out. This is live, the countdown, just like I asked. I don't know how to code that, but it's there. It has the title and it has a description and it gives the time. I'm able to plug in the details to reserve the spot. It's a little hard to read, so I'm gonna like fix that. But who is this for? It talks about just the types of people that the Bible study's for, what you're going to discover, some questions, how it works, and you could see like I didn't give it a brand guidelines or colors. Now, if I asked like ChatGPT to say, "Hey, I want you to design me a brand colors," you can, and the prompts would be better, and it would update things even more so. But that's just amazing. It already built the form for us, and you could submit, and that's just like I like it, which is cool. It's showing when the next study is. So, um, are there any questions about what you see for the website so far?
No, but it sure is amazing.
Yeah, and the good news is anything we want to change, we can change. Like this is where I would usually describe here. Um, I okay. Step one: join live on Zoom. Get a weekly reminder after you opt in. You'll receive a confirmation and a reminder for each session. Catch the replay. Can't make it live? Replays are available uh, to everyone who registers. I love that, to register. Super cool. Your host,
So
go ahead.
to register, are you always registered or?
Yeah, once you're
Oh,
registered, you're always registered. So, is wanting more greedy? Will Impact Scripture actually says about ambition increase and the heart behind the harvest. Can I charge premium prices and still be godly? Explore the tension between fair value and faithful service and why they're not opposite. Uh, does the Bible really support financial success? Separate cultural guilt from biblical truth as we walk through what God says about prosperity with purpose. Am I self sabotaging my own growth? Identify the hidden wealth wounds quietly capping your income and how to renew your mind around them. Cool. No scripture references given away here. We save the deep dive for the live study each week. I don't know if that's necessary, but um,
that's funny.
it is kind of funny.
Well, how would you remove that if you don't like that part?
Yeah, I mean, you could just copy this and say, remove this section, and you could just paste it, and then it will.
Oh,
Yeah, or you could just describe it. Simple weekly rhythm designed to fit your busy creator schedule. Um, we gather for a live interaction on Zoom after you opt in. Your host. Yeah, and then I would say this. I'll probably like type my edits on here and then update it afterwards. Who's this for? If you monetize your knowledge and have ever felt the tension between your faith and pursuing profit that studies for you, authors and writers, content creators, educators, course builders, speakers, coaches, seminar and retreat organizers, knowledge monetization entrepreneurs, I want to change the last who is this for. Instead of knowledge monetization entrepreneurs, I'd call them like education business owners. And then it says, especially if you've ever wondered whether wanting more means trusting God less is your space to find clarity, we'll unpack one common wealth wound, live together, and reframe it through biblical teaching. Oh, live together.
Oh.
I was like, that's confusing. Your host. And then I would say, because Perplexity knows me more, I want you to write a short bio of me that's contextual to this Bible Financial Secrets post that could be used. And then we could say something along the lines of that. As a marketing consultant for health educators, authors, coaches, speakers, one thing I've noticed is that you can know all the marketing strategies and have all the business steps to do. But if you still have unresolved wealth wounds, if you have not learned to heal from the wealth wounds, meaning the financial, the lies about money, then you will not be able to carry out the principles required to succeed. Something along those lines. We can also include that after studying these Bible financial secrets for nearly a decade, I am sharing the insights, the Bible breakthroughs I received that helped me to make $10,000 a month in my early 20s and to build a multiple six-figure family business. Because without these biblical insights, I would still be stuck, struggling, trying to, or trying to live, living paycheck to paycheck, something like that. We'll see what it could do with putting that into a bio. And then the AI added a testimonial place. I don't think I want a testimonial, what participants are saying. I think it can be good, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I could find a testimony. I don't know. Do you think it'd be good to put this participants in there? I have one testimony that someone said. I can think of some. All right, I found a testimony that someone said, and I'm going to say Barbara P. It says, I'm replaying yesterday's Bible study because I missed a lot of it. I stopped at 13 minute mark, and it's life-changing so far. Thank you for taking the time to educate us on misconceptions of wealth. I say, this is a worthwhile ministry, and people need to be set free from their wealth wounds. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. And I wonder, we'll probably collect some other ones. I don't have other testimonies right now, but maybe we could edit it to where it looks good with one testimony, and then as I get more, we can add more. So I want you to notice this. I have, I found a photo of Barbara, and I copied it and I pasted it into AI Studio. So you can drag and drop photos here, and then they'll be able to use that. I have added and copied and pasted a photo of Barbara that we could also include for that testimony. And I'm going to provide that to the AI Studio. It says, join the next study live, reserve your spots, and now get the Zoom link weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's something simple. I don't need a lot on here. But there's one thing I want to change is right now it has a form that has this information, but I'm going to provide my own form. I don't want to use the form here, and I want the button to say register to, it's like register or sign up for the next Bible study. I want the button to say something like that. And then I think those are the major changes I want to do here. And then I think another thing regarding this is, so one of the reasons why I don't want to use the form is because like you can use it and it's cool, but I actually want to create my own form. I like to have them here. So High Level allows us to create our own forms. You just go over to Sites, and then you go up here where it says Form, and then you can click on Create New Form here. And this new, go ahead.
I'm sorry. So when you're doing that, is that creating a form for just you, or does everybody have access to that form?
No, this is creating a form for me. This is just
Oh.
my account on High Level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you could start from templates, or you can start from scratch. And I particularly want to start from scratch for now. And my face is probably covering the create. So we're going to hit create here. And I really want a basic form, but I want everything to be required. And if you don't know how to do anything on High Level, what's also really cool is that you can go to this Ask AI feature on High Level, which is on the left-hand side. Let me see what's going on here. When you click on Ask AI, it will allow you to have your own chat, and it knows the platform really, really well, and it can tell you exactly step by step what to do. So it's saying to create the form, add the full name, drag it, and add the phone, toggle required on. Like, it shows you everything you need to do, because I was just asking, like, all right, I want to know how to do that. So anything you don't know how to do, Ask AI many times will build it for you, or it'll show you how. But a lot of times Ask AI can also create and change anything inside of your High Level account, which is just, Ask AI is really my favorite feature inside of High Level. It is incredible, and my clients have been loving it. So by default, as you can see, we already have first name, last name, phone number. Although this, I want to make it required. So I'm going to hit this settings there, and I'm going to click the required button. I want people to give me their details. And then got their phone and email. Great. And then I'm actually going to remove that. But this add object field, I created another special object, like a custom field that's called wealth wounds, because I want to find out more about their experience. So I'm going to drag that over and drop it here. And
Wow.
yeah, and then I wrote a question that I wanted to ask in my prompt. And it says, what do you want to know, or what questions do you have about money? And I'm going to put that for the question here. So what question do you have about money, business, selling, financial success, stuff like that? So didn't Jesus say rich man can't enter the kingdom of heaven? David said, give me neither poverty nor riches. Money is the root of all evil. So those are some examples. And I also want that to be required, because I want to know, that's an open-ended question, so I can get a little bit more detail about who's attending and not just their name and phone. So that's that. And then yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna hit save, and I've got my form. You see how fast I was? That was just like a few short like moments, and we already got an opt-in. So
That's one.
I'm going to title this Bible Financial Secrets Opt In, and then save it again. And then there's this integrate button, and I'm going to look for the embed code right here, that copy embed code at the bottom. And it's just going to copy to the clipboard. And I will also put that in my prompt here. We could usually put it there, but I'm actually going to put it here, and then say I have provided the embed code for the form that I want to use. And this form, I don't want it to be on the website. I want it to be a pop-up. So when they click the button, they get access to this embed form. And then when they finish the form, then it will move on to the second page. So write me a prompt that I could copy and paste into the AI Studio that will take the insights that I said and carry them to fruition.
So in order for it to register, they have to answer that question.
In order for a attendee to register, they have to fill out the form, correct?
Yeah, but do they have to answer that question?
Oh, what questions do you have about money? Yes, they do, because I want that to be required also. Some don't need it, but I desire that, and I get to create the form, so that's how I'm going to do it. And I'll send that. And then as this is sending and thinking, it's going to give me a prompt that I could now copy and whoops, I sent it. So it's going to give me a prompt that I could copy and paste it over to the AI Studio. And then it's going to think and edit. And to be honest, like I'm not a big stickler on the design, but you can go to YouTube and you could type in like AI Studio websites on high level or high level AI Studio, and you'll be able to learn a lot more. There are some like 5-minute videos that will show you how to create beautifully amazing design. Follow your guidelines like very, very particularly meticulously, and they will do good at showing you how you can have all your little design hearts content.
So what is it? What is it that you're asking? You go where and what do you ask?
Right now,
Yeah, what you're talking about.
YouTube. You just go to YouTube and you type in high level AI Studio. Go high level AI Studio and you'll find videos that show you how to use this. This is the AI Studio that we're in right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got the prompts from Perplexity and I'm pasting it here. I mean, you can read it, but I don't necessarily read it and it does just fine. Oh, one other thing is that it wants a photo of me. So I'm going to pause, find a photo, and then I'm going to paste it in there. So one thing that's a cool hack for websites is just know that any photo that exists online, you can always copy and paste anywhere else, like into AI, which is cool. So I'm going to go to my Facebook, I'm going to go to my profile photo, and I'm going to pull up this, and I'm going to use this photo. So I'm going to copy that image, and then I'm going to go back to the AI Studio, and I'm going to paste my photo. And as you can see, I just hit Control V for paste, and now you have Barbara's photo on there, and you have my photo. And so you can have photos, screenshots of websites or photos of people, and that's how we're going to edit this host. And then I'll probably say at the end here, the black and white photo of the man is the host image. So you could replace the placeholder for the host. I don't think that was there. And then we will, oh, you know what? You said that what was the comment that you said when we paused the video?
I don't remember.
You said it's kind of scary not reading it.
Oh yeah, not reading it. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I could like if it's scary to you, then go ahead and read it. I mean, I've used AI enough to realize like I don't really need to, and it's good enough to get this going and doing pretty well. But for this one, I'll probably read my bio. So it says, as a marketing consultant for health educators, I could zoom in.
Thank
I,
you.
I don't want to zoom in that much though.
That's good right there.
Yeah, it sure is. So let me get my face out of the way. As a marketing consultant for health educators, authors, coaches, and speakers, I've noticed something important. You can know all the marketing strategies and have every business step mapped out, but if you still carry unresolved wealth wounds, the financial lies you believed about money, you won't be able to walk out the principles required to succeed. Uh, I don't like the word walk out. You won't be able to um, apply, or let's say consistently apply the principles required to succeed. After studying these Bible financial secrets for nearly a decade, I'm sharing the biblical breakthroughs that helped me to make $10,000 a month in my early 20s and build a multiple six-figure family business. Without these insights, I'd still be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. Um, now I'm sharing these Bible, I'm sharing these Bible,
Concepts.
sharing these I'm sharing the same Bible principles for free that I wish I knew when I was just getting started.
Amen.
Yeah.
Took a while to learn it too, huh?
Yeah. So this is it sure did. So I'm going to send that, and then we'll notice that it's going to start thinking, and then um, it's going to update some of these things, and we'll see how that works. Now, the cool thing about this is you're not just limited to one photo. I mean, one page. You can create multiple pages on the AI Studio. That was something when I was first learning I didn't quite know how to do, but literally you just ask, say, I want you to create a second page. And then create a second page that does that, and then describe what you want on it. So
Nice.
look at that. It updated my host, your
Yeah.
host. And it'd probably be good to add your host, Enoch Leffingwell. Um, but it's editing things live, which is pretty cool. And then it's gonna, and you could see the list that it's working through too. Like it's gonna update the audience list text, so it already did that. The bio, replace testimonials, and creates the call to actions is going to be last. So it had education business owners. Um, that's cool. And it's gonna do Barbara's soon. Oh, what participants are saying. So it's working on that now. So you can actually see it like change before your very eyes, which is cool. Go ahead.
I'm wondering, do you have to use those panels or can you just like go on your website and add your host, Enoch Leffingwell? Or do you have to go through the AI to do it?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. So I know that they made an update where you can manually do it, and I have to like remind myself of where that is because I haven't done it myself. But I'll look for it. I'm gonna pause, look for it, and then I'll show you. So I found out where it is. There's actually two ways. Which, by the way, look how it was able to finish. It's got Barbara, which make it a lot bigger, and then we'll add more participants there, which is cool. And then it got rid of the form, so when you click it, it's now an opt-in, which has my exact opt-in form that I required. So that's going to be a lot easier to be able to send, which is nice. And then they could submit. So um, this is perfect. That's exactly what I want. So the question is, if I want to say your host Enoch Leffingwell, do we have to ask the AI every time? No, you don't. And the cool thing is, if there's anything you want to change, there's actually a little button here called Visual Edits. Let me zoom in. There's a button, Visual Edit. So if you click that, it's going to open up this section where you can now hover over anything you want to change. So I'm going to click on your host, and it has a content here. It shows its header too. So you could say your host. Um, mm, Enoch Leffingwell. And then that's really the only thing I wanted to change. So I'll probably save that. And it looks like it changed it, and you see how fast that change did. Um, so now, and this is my first time ever using this feature, so it's pretty cool. Your host, Enoch Leffingwell. That was pretty simple. So if there was something you want to edit, just click on the visual edits button, and you can change a photo, you can change a design. It used to be that you have to like take a screenshot of a section and you say, hey, I want you to change that. You can take screenshots, or you could just hit the visual edits. It says hold command. This thing says hold command to select multiple elements. So if I wanted to change all these things, I could hold. It would be command um, on the windows. So select all that. I want to change that. I want to change your photo. So now I have all these things selected, and I can describe the edits I want. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to close this. Um, so that's one way you can do it. And then for those of you who are kind of geeky and you know how to code, not me, I don't know how to do that. You can go look at the code itself. If you have that ability, you're not limited on just the no code. There's a code button here. When you click it, it actually shows you the code that runs everything here. So that's cool. Um, like I don't really know what this is saying, but this I understand that. That looks like the who's the audience for, so that makes sense. So I imagine if you hit Control F and this is where you could find stuff, and I typed in host, then I see the host bio, and this phrase makes sense. There's Enoch Leffingwell. So maybe if we go host test and hit save, and then we can. Looks like it's loading a bit. Oh, it says code edited there. So that's another thing. Like it says host test right there. So that is clearly a way that can work, but the fastest is this visual edits. If you don't understand code, it's hard to navigate, and you don't want to look at that. Then hey, just like if you can edit a Word document, you can edit your website. Now you hit save, and then Enoch Leffingwell is fixed, just like that. Is that amazing or what? Yeah, so your host, Enoch Leffingwell. Cool. So then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to ask for the second page. Now I'm going to say, we got the opt-in page functional. Another thing that I want to do is build out the second page. So I want you to write a prompt that would contain the second page, and make sure in the prompt to say build a second page, a next step page that contains those steps that we have. I don't want to call it a thank you page. I want to call it a next step page. And while that's going, there was something else I wanted to change on here. I don't think there's enough buttons. I would like there to be more buttons at the end of each section of the at the end of each section, and have a call to action repeat when the date is. We could say 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and not just register for the next Bible study, but use some compelling copy, some persuasive words that use direct response marketing principles to label the buttons so they're action oriented and desirable to click and join. So I'm going to do that and let that move. So like this is to give you an example that you don't actually have to use the text every time you want an update. Like the second chat, you can just describe what you want, and that's fine. But I wanted to have this going while this is thinking. So this is saying there's another prompt, and we could read this in the meantime, in between time. And it's saying you're in. Here's what to do next. With a short subheadline, they will get the link I'll edit this as I go. I don't actually want to emphasize that they're going to get a link before every Thursday. I would just say that they could check their email and text message where they will receive the notice or the reminder. And then actually, then I want to read this. Step 1, join the live Zoom. I don't know if I like the wording. Remind them the next live session is every Thursday at 3 p.m. When talking about the time every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific, I also want to include 6 p.m. Eastern. Those seem to be, it's a popular time zone. Before it starts, button, add to calendar. Oh, I wonder if there is an add. No, well, there's an add to calendar button in the community. Go deeper with the full course headline. Go deeper. Watch the full Bible Financial Secrets. Instead of saying get or watch the full Bible Financial Secrets course, say access the full Bible Financial Secrets course for free. And then explain that replays in the full teaching series inside the Bible Financial Secrets is in the members area. Subscribe on YouTube. Never miss. Oh, I need to find the YouTube channel and then ask for that subscribe link. So it looks like this was fixed. Live on Zoom, 100% free, replays included, claim my free spot. Yeah, that's not bad. Yes, this is me, save my seat. Ooh, I like that. That's one of me. Unlock these Bible secrets live. Join the next live study. That's cool. Learn these secrets with me every Thursday, because it got it. Like I was just saying, I'm sharing the secrets. Now it says learn these secrets with me. Isn't that cool how the AI like had all this really good response for each section? It tailored even the words on the button to match the section and what it was emphasizing. Like that is, I like that, because you don't have to be great at copywriting or knowing what to say. The AI is able to help you with it.
Great.
Yeah. So I see on here there's some changes, like it has a landing page link. For the landing page, we're going to use the link biblefinancialsecrets.com. And then I'll say HTTPS, just like that. And saying match the existing visual design system. Yeah, I'll just make a few of these updates, and then I wanted to rephrase the prompt, and then I'll have it create the second page. This is just so neat.
How many pages are you gonna have?
2, just 2 pages. But if you wanted to make more pages on a website, you can. So now I will take this and paste it here. And then what was that?
I was gonna say, I like also how it doesn't have the exact same text. It's got different text that it shows.
Yeah.
Fonts, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it gives you some variety of fonts. Like it understands some pretty decent font, brand, color scheme, color contrast, color theory. Like even if you don't understand this stuff, like it does pretty good. And if you do understand color theory and fonts and branding, then you could verbalize that and express it. You can even specify what font you want, and it understands that. And if you don't know what I'm saying, don't worry about it, because it's going to get you a lot further than what you would have to do if you're doing it from scratch or by yourself.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So while that's thinking, I would like to know. Well, I'll show you this. Now, some people might be wondering, how do I make this go public? What do I do to publish it? So in the top right corner, there's actually a button, big purple button that says publish. And that's what you can do. Oh, it's already done. Look at that. So it created a second page. And the way that you navigate from the second page is right at the middle. When you click here, you see how there's a root domain and there's a next step. So that's like BibleFinancialSecrets.com/next step. That's what's going on here. So when we click that, it changes the website page, and there it is. You're in. That's what they see when they fill out the form. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you tell what it's going to look like on a computer as opposed to like a telephone?
I'm so glad you asked that. That was a fantastic question. So yes, you can. And in order to do that, let me close the assistant so we got more space to be able to work with. And let me drag that back because I made it bigger. So by default, it's on a desktop. As you can see here, when you click this little icon, you have it switches. So now it's on a tablet, and now it's on a mobile device. And you can see it's mobile responsive by default.
Oh, nice, nice.
And you can see the desktop and tablet. Like, is that just like the coolest thing or what?
Well, it looks good too.
It looked good the first try. Like, this is just the brand new one prompt, and it was like done. Ah, so cool. So join the weekly study, live sessions at this time. Click your calendar. I don't think we have an add to calendar button. You definitely want to click the buttons, because this is a placeholder right now. It doesn't really do anything at the moment. Access the course for free. Oh, I need to give it a link to the course. So to do that, let me grab that link. So I'm logging into my community, and if I go to the learning tab, then we have Bible Financial Secrets course. This is the link that I would send them here. And this should work out well. So I'll send them a link to this course so they can access it. And then what we can do is say, where it says access the course for free, that button, I want you to link to this URL. And now I'm giving you an example of how to make edits without using another assistant. You can literally just describe it in English what you want. And then never miss a teaching. Subscribe to YouTube channel where select teachings and updates get posted. So let me show you, let me grab the YouTube link, and I'll show you a really cool hack when you're making, when you're adding YouTube video links to buttons. So it looks like I already got 15 videos on the Bible study, which, I mean, that's kind of cool.
Wow. Imagine having 15 people in your room.
Yeah, we had 13 people on the Zoom.
Yeah.
So that's the first video we did. We got 1 subscriber. Nobody knows about it yet, and that's fine. So once you're on your channel, if you have a YouTube channel, you can just go and grab the YouTube URL. And there's a really cool tip that if you go to AI and you ask, here is a link to my YouTube channel, I want you to add to the end of the link whatever's needed so that when they click the link, it will automatically pop up for them to subscribe. So I learned about this years ago, and I don't really know what it's called, but there is something you can add to the end of your YouTube channel so that when they click it, it actually prompts them to subscribe to you.
AI will tell you what it's called.
Well, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm showing you. Is
If you still ask what it's called, it would tell you.
I did ask. It says whatever it's called, and it's right there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's that question mark sub confirmation thing. And so if someone were to open this up, it would automatically pop up for them to subscribe, which, yeah, right there. See that? Confirm channel subscription.
Nice.
So that's a link that we want to use inside of here where it says never miss a teaching. So I'm going to link that. Where it says subscribe on YouTube, I want you to use the following YouTube subscription link for when they click the button. And who do you know that needs this? Invite a friend who's also a business owner in the creator economy struggling. Maybe we'll say in the creator economy. Share the message below. It only takes a moment. Hey, I just signed up. Well, notice how that's a little too tight. I don't want that. So I like how you have a copy button for this text, but it's a little too close to the words and it's overlapping and cuts off some of the words under step number 4. So I want you to give it more space so it can look better, so they can copy it without overcrowding the text. Let's see what this says. I just signed up for, let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. I just signed up for a free live Bible study called Bible Financial Secrets. It's for business owners in the creator economy who want to grow financially without the guilt or confusion that sometimes comes with faith and money. It's live every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific on Zoom, totally free. You can even catch replays if you miss it. Thought of you. Here's the link to join. Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that copy could be next to the link. The copy button.
Yeah, it can.
Oh, God.
Usually copies are in the top right corner, but I'm going to let the AI decide what to do with that.
Okay.
This study is shaped by you. During live sessions, you could suggest topics or questions you want addressed in future studies. Your suggestions may be picked for an upcoming live session, so don't hold back. Yeah, I mean, maybe I would have it in the community, but maybe not. I want this events and then Bible Financial. Can I do this? Can I link? I want this add to calendar button, to be honest. This add to calendar button is cool. Oh, is that just the link for that date? Oh, it is. So I don't know if I really want to use that one, but it has an add to calendar button on it. So
Yeah, but what's all this stuff that's said on there? Do they get to see everything on your calendar?
that's not just on my calendar. Those are free events that we have that people can participate in. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they can see them.
nice.
I don't have the add to calendar button, so that's something. I have an add to calendar button inside my community, but I don't know how to link to that event. So I don't really want there to be a button for them to add the calendar because I don't have something for that right now. Yeah. And then this study is shaped by you. Let's take off the button where it says submit a topic suggestion. I'm not going to look at those forms. So you can just leave step 5 and just have them share a suggested topic on Zoom when they join on Zoom or get their questions answered. Or we could say step 5, after the Bible study is done, there'll be a Q&A session that you can get your questions answered and suggest a topic for an upcoming Bible study. We can say something like that. And then and we'll send it. And I think after this, we'll be pretty good. So we were talking also before while this is sending, how do you publish it? So in the top right corner, there's a big publish button. And when you publish this, it automatically gives you a website. So you already have it live. The moment we just click that publish button, congratulations, you are live. And it has Bible Financial Secrets, faith-based Bible study, and it has some concepts on there, so that's cool. And it writes this description for you. Join a free live weekly Bible study on Zoom for creator economy business owners. Heal money mindsets, break wealth wounds, and grow your business with biblical truth every Thursday at 3. So we can apply the changes and publish. And congratulations, you have a website. So we can actually copy this and um, we could paste it on another tab, and we'll see. This is literally a link that I can send people right now. And as they opt in, they register, they could participate. What do you think about that?
Awesome. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's how easy
Now,
it is to build a website.
you just said this is a link I can send to them. Is that the link that you will always send to them? Are you going to change that link, or is that the link?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Temporary one?
So that is my temporary right now. I can send it, and the reason why I say that is because if you don't have a domain, um, we give you a domain for free. But if you want to purchase a domain, we actually have inside of Contact Keeper. You can go over to the settings at the bottom here, and when you click on settings, you go to domains and redirects, and then you can actually purchase a domain right here. And when you purchase a domain, you can buy anything you want. So we have very cheap domains that you could order and use, which is really convenient. And then and if you already have a domain somewhere else, you can host it on Contact Keeper. Makes it very simple, and then everything's all right here. So I'm not going to show how to connect an existing domain right now because Bible Financial Secrets is a website that exists on ClickFunnels, and I need to switch it from ClickFunnels over to Contact Keeper. But then I will replace it. It will be Bible Financial Secrets. But until then, yes, this is a link that I'm going to be sharing with people. And by the way, if any of you have questions about how to do this, if you're a client of ours and you're using High Level with our agency, then we provide you support calls, as you can see throughout the week. One of them, we have a support call with Kamran, and he's able to answer your questions about copywriting, about the website, some of the domains, and each day he actually shows on AI Studio, and he helps build out websites with people and set up automation. So it's all really cool what you can do with this. But that is, and we have some on crafting a signature speech, so you could sell your programs from stage, how to craft an offer that sells, like a high ticket program, how to monetize your knowledge, whether it's courses or coaching or speaking, and also how to conduct consultation calls that actually convert. So we've got trainings throughout the week inside our community, which if you're opting into Bible Financial Secrets, then you have access to those. Those are free that you can participate in. And the support calls for tech support when you are a client of ours through contactkeeper.com. So to me, this website is done. There's not a button for them to have here. This button works. That button works. And I'm looking at the bottom left corner to see if it's updated. There's a copy link. And let's see if that copy worked. Yep, it did. Study shaped by you. And that's done. So I don't have anything else to fix here. We're complete, finished, and ready to go. So wasn't that fun?
Yes. Will you scroll slowly through it so I could see the whole thing?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to. So here is the website, Bible Financial Secrets, who's this for? And it has who it's for, what you'll discover.
My name on there?
Yes. You're a speaker, you're a content creator, You're the educator. Yes, this is me. Save my seat.
Oh, okay.
What you'll discover, how it works, your host, participants are saying, and I'll add more on there as I collect them, and then join live with a countdown and reserve the free spot. And then when you click it, it goes to the form, and then when they fill the form, it goes to this next step. And then they've got step 1, join live, go deeper, never miss a teaching. Who do you know that needs this? And then the study is shaped by you. I want to change step 4, where who do you know that needs this? I want it to be called invite a friend to attend with you.
Oh, that's nice.
And then in the description say, who do you know that could benefit from this Bible study? And then also step 5, where it says this study is shaped by you, we could say, bring your questions and topic suggestions. I'm gonna edit that, and then I think we could also put for step 1, we could put the link. Do not make it a button, but make it a link that people can save. Or tell them to bookmark this link. Under step 1 is save the link, save the date, save the link, something like that. And then EnochLeffingwell.com/Zoom. So we'll do that. And then it'll update step 2. Yes?
I was wondering, you know how when you're using AI, and I forget what they call them, but they're the long dashes.
M dashes?
Yeah, in dashes. How would you go about like getting rid of those? Or would you want to?
You could probably ask it to remove all the M dashes. You can go to the code probably and Control F and replace it. You could probably do yeah, for me personally, I don't really care to. I think AI is around and it's here, and I don't think it's like that big of a deal. There's so many people using AI, and it's not, as long as it gets a point across, like people know you're using AI, and rather than trying to pretend like you're not, then just like own it. And as long as your AI is giving value and it's actually speaking to your target audience, then people have no problem that it's AI. A lot of people don't mind, as long as it's speaking to what they're looking for and you're not wasting their time with it. You just
The reason I don't like it is because sometimes they're putting a dash where dash don't belong, or they got the long dash too, and I don't feel like that's necessary either. Just a little dash would work.
yeah, and I don't like that either, but I just look at is like, is this a hill worth dying on? Is my time best used fighting M dashes, like wrestling with robots and trying to get them to stop putting M dashes when they refuse to, or is it better to have something to represent it and then be able to move on? I just don't see that as a good use of my time personally.
Well, I would like to not have it on mine.
Yeah, so then you can ask to get it removed, or like I said, you can Control F the code and find and replace all.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So this finished, and it looks like we are complete. We got the website good to go, and I like it. So this is cool. Um, Thank you for joining me on here. And did you learn about the AI Studio? You feel more equipped to be able to do this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's simple.
Cool. I love it. And for anyone watching, subscribe to my YouTube channel because um, I'm here with Simplify AI with Enoch, and our goal is to create AI tutorials so simple that your grandma could follow, which I'm talking to a grandma right here, right? If she can do it, you can do it. And we have several clients that are also grandmothers and baby boomers, and they have no problem navigating and building websites on AI Studio, and it's actually pretty simple. So I want to gift you this because it's amazing times we're living in. And until next time, remember, God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Have a great day. God bless.